I want to tell you a little story about a man called Jules that I met in the Wall Market Colosseum. Damn, you've probably already met him, but let me tell you now, do not trust a single word that comes out of those beautiful plumptuous lips of his. You know why? Well, I'm going to tell you why, and to do so I'm going to take you back 8 hours when the story began. So, let's mosey. So it all started off when I was minding my own business, walking through Wall Market, and it reminded me I hadn't completed all the pull-up challenges, so I thought I'd go to the Colosseum and see what's what. Now upon entering the Colosseum, I was greeted by the guy called Jules, and I was like, hey, I know this guy. He's the one who challenged me to the squats, and he was gracious when I defeated him first time around. But this time round he wanted to go toe to toe with Tifa in a pull-up challenge. So I thought, hey, why not? You know, he was friendly last time, it's going to be a friendly little game this time as well, so let's take him on. And you know, it wasn't long before we started and Jules actually slipped off within the first one pull-up. And you know, I just thought to myself, you know, I'm sure he'll get back up and carry on and we'll complete this together. And then I just started to sense a bit of animosity from his guys in the background, egging him on.
Show them Sissy how it's done! How much training do you do? Who'd have thought it'd be this close? Oh man, who's gonna win this one? It's too close to that.
But obviously everybody loves a bit of competition. And to be honest, he pulled away, it was really tough, and I thought to myself, this is a lot harder than first thought, and it was when he done this that really threw me. He started laughing in my face, and to be honest, I'm all for a bit of banter, but I think his sarcastic laugh really got my goat. So I thought, right, I'm going to go at it again, try my best, and try and do a lot better than I did first time. And again, he beat me quite comfortably, and I just realised I've really got to bring my A game here. And I was just looking for a few words of encouragement when Jules said,
"You gotta loosen up."
Gotta loosen up? Are you joking? Are you really going to take the moral high ground now because you're beating me? You know what? You know, I'm not being funny, mate, but you probably do this every single day and you've asked me for a challenge and this is the way you treat your competitors. Well, I tell you what, mate, it's on. It's on like Donkey Kong. And at this point, you know, I can see Tifa's got the glare in her eye. She just wants to put this pompous get in his place. And you know what? At this point, Jules knew he'd got the better of me and he was just being a bad sport by the way he was acting. You know, we improved through the rounds, but he's still beating us and he's still goading away.
You know where to find me for a rematch.
You know where to find me with a rematch? Well, I'll tell you what, mate, I'm going to bring the fire. Now, the attempts of this did go on over the next 8 hours on and off, and it was really getting to me. I had to take several breaks and just calm myself down because it wasn't helping the cause, and, you know, come back in a better frame of mind.
Okay, let's have some fun.
See, you know, look, there you go again with the let's have some fun comments. You know, you lead me into false pretenses. And to be honest, I'm never going to trust a man with eyebrows like that. In fact, what are you, a man or a woman? You know, it's 2020, no one's judging. But when I'm goaded, I turn into a wild cactuar that cannot be tamed. You know, I thought we were friends. I thought that I could trust you. You know, that bandana to men's a sign of trust. We wear them with pride, but no.
You up for some exercise?
Day 7 in the Wall Market Colosseum and Jules is still being an arse. You know, I know it's not days, but what does it matter at this point? Hours, days, weeks, months, they just all seem to be blended into one. And you know, it's like when you take a nap that's so good that you think you've missed the school bus, but it's Sunday and you're 32. You know, I've got my fiance pestering me, you know, come outside and play with the kids. No, I'm sorry, but some things are more important. Blame Jules, he started it. You know, if he didn't come about here flexing his pecs and running his chiseled jawline all over the place, we wouldn't be in this predicament, would we? And you know what? There was just a little turn in the way that was doing this, and I could just feel it was coming. I mean, look how close I came here. Jules falls off with 5 seconds left, and all I need to do is do 2 pull-ups, and I cock it up. I mean, yeah, it was bad, but I could feel it coming. I knew Jules was on the ropes, and it was time to go in for the kill, like Hell House in God mode. And you know what, I got 21 after round 1, and I just felt like this was my time to shine. This was it. Jules was getting his comeuppance, and I was going to be victorious. And you know what, we were going toe to toe for the last 10 seconds, and I thought he was going to pit me at the post, but then he fell. He fell. I knew I'd won. I just needed to stay on course for the next 5 seconds and see this through. And yes, and I beat Jules after 8 long hours. I'd finally beat the super boss of Final Fantasy VII Remake. Loads of people wondering if this game had a super boss, and there he is, right there, lying on the canvas, defeated. Give me my championship belt, give me my trophy, I'm off. And to be honest, Jules, if I knew you were going to be like this, I would have invited you round to 7th Heaven for a pint of chocobo piss in Chapter 12.